You want to become a Renaissance man. I'm going to go over how to do that in a 5 simple step guide. I'll also have a surprise for people like you at the end of the video who are trying to grow, learn, and improve, so stay to the end. So what is a Renaissance man really? If we want to become a Renaissance man, we're going to have to be able to at least define what it really is. A Renaissance man is a person who excels in multiple fields. The word comes from the Renaissance period in Europe, where people like Leonardo da Vinci showed and set an example of how you can learn multiple areas of knowledge and skills as one person. A lot of times you'll hear people say a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes they leave off the ending of that saying, which says, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Knowing a good amount about a lot of things is not something bad to strive for. It means you're knowledgeable. It means that you can hold a conversation about different topics. So don't ever let somebody tell you that you shouldn't be trying to learn multiple things. But that leads me into step number 1, choosing your vision. Your vision is going to be your main focus. Obviously, being a Renaissance man is about being knowledgeable and skilled in multiple different areas, but you still have to have a main focus. Nobody gets anywhere in life by having their hands dipped in every single thing out there. You can learn things on the side. You can have different activities that go along with who you are as a person to make you well-rounded, but you still have to have a main focus, which is why you need a vision. Your vision needs to be big enough to motivate you, but not too big to where it's unrealistic. Think of it like the rule of thumb. If you set your first vision, because obviously your vision will grow with you as you grow, set your vision to be something that you already know someone has accomplished, but it's hard to accomplish. For example, if you were to say you wanted to be a millionaire, a lot of people have accomplished that. Not to say that everyone in the world has, because I'm sure most people haven't become millionaires, but it's big enough to where to motivate you, but also not too big to where you think it's unrealistic and you can't accomplish it in your lifetime. So don't be the guy who goes on social media and searches motivational videos every time he needs to get something done. If the vision you're aiming for in the future is not motivating enough, that means that you need a better vision. My vision personally is how I can help people grow and improve. I do that as a counselor professionally, but as I grow, I will also do it on social media and online with the school that I'm opening. Step 2 is to build your health. The foundation of everything you do is going to be your health. You won't work the same, you won't make money the same, you won't connect the same, and you won't have fun the same if you're not in good health. Try some sports, get into bodybuilding, start counting calories, trying a new diet. Learn about all these things. You have to pick one of these things at least and see how it works for you. But you start with health because it's going to be the foundation for everything that you build from here on. I usually go to the gym and hoop all the time. For you guys who don't know, I'm a big, basketball player. You see the basketball in the back, I'm a dog. So, check out my series, me getting back to my 40-inch vert. But I used to hoop at one of the top 10 high schools in Chicago for basketball. And I didn't play college ball because during COVID, you couldn't travel and I had different things to pursue. So I decided to just focus on my career and focus on making money. And I never went back to try to play basketball at the college level. Getting back to the steps. Step number 3 is to pick a mental hobby. Your brain separates you from other animals. Treat it that way. Train it like you train your body so you're capable of learning. Become a better thinker, wiser, more intelligent. Do activities like reading, puzzles, playing chess, learning a new language. Let your curiosity take you to new fields of knowledge. People often struggle with this because growing up, we're taught to listen to adults and not question things. I know when I was little, my parents definitely probably got tired of me asking so many questions. When you ask your parents growing up all of these things and they constantly deny you, you stop being curious. You start to feel like asking questions is a bad thing, but truly being curious in life and figuring out new things is always going to be beneficial to you. And one of the things that Ty Lopez says is ask why 3 times to deeply understand any topic or problem. I'll probably do a deep dive into this method of learning called the 3 why method in a future video. Step 4 is to build a connection routine. The quality of your life is determined by the connections and relationship we have. Phil Jackson, who coached the Bulls during all 6 of the championships when Michael Jordan was playing, said the strength of the team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team. The same thing can be said about life. You need to be strong and able to take care of business yourself and take care of the responsibilities that you have, but you also need a team of people around you who are also well versed in different areas and who are strong in their different expertise in their vision. Most people connection routine will be between three areas: family, friends, and strangers/acquaintances. Your family connections are probably those related to you that you probably grew up with. Some people you grew up with that you might not be related to, you consider family as well. You care about them mostly on a personal and an emotional level. You want to connect with them routinely to stay up to date personally and professionally, maybe even support them and see how you guys can support each other towards your goals in the future if possible. In Nigerian culture, there's a lot of people we call family who aren't actually blood related, but since we grew up close together, we're considered family in my eyes. And I'm sure that's common for people as well, so don't take the categories to, be this thing that you have to follow. Make sure that family is just like I explained, people you care about a lot personally, but don't always fit your vision in life, so you guys don't really work together professionally. After family, you want to go and focus on your friends. Inside your friend category, that includes romantic relationships and friendships. These are people who you care about on a personal level and are beneficial to your life. You care about them personally and professionally. I put relationships in the friend category because in the Bible, there's no talk of boyfriend or girlfriend. It's talk about husband and wife. If you are not married to someone, they are your potential future husband or wife. That doesn't mean you're not loyal during this period. It's just a different way of categorizing things. And I consider this, in this framework, they're part of friendship. You typically will connect with this category at events, meetups, dates, one-on-one hangouts, and sometimes you'll do activities you both enjoy together. But in this category, you both support each other personally and professionally, and they aid in your vision in life. Lastly, you have strangers/acquaintances category. This group includes people you don't know well yet or not at all. This category is what most people lack a connection routine around. They don't know how to network or connect with people they don't have a strong bond with already. So they can't grow their inner circle of friends so that they can pursue and grow their vision and actually achieve it in life. Think about it like this. Look at the adults who seem stagnant and not progressing in life, who are not growing as a person or professionally. They typically don't look to constantly connect with new people, right? I have a video coming out soon on how to properly network, but really focus on building a connection routine around connecting with new people. Finally, step 5 is to become an artist. No, I don't mean you have to pick up a paintbrush and start to paint something, although you can. Becoming an artist is more about creating. That can be art, music, dance, a TV show, movies, social media content, a product, etc. These are all things you can work on creating. Another thing that makes us human is our ability to create. You can create a product to solve a problem. You can create to express yourself like with art or dance. You can create to entertain or teach like with content or writing. Regardless, make sure that when you're going through life, you are putting time into creating something. You're gonna suck at first when creating anything, but make sure you keep going until you get better. You'll see why humans are the top species on Earth when you start creating. There are a couple key details that you guys need to know before you follow this 5-step system to become a Renaissance man. One is that just because we're becoming a well-rounded person does not mean we will be good at everything. Being a Renaissance man is more about living the good life, being a well-rounded and overall more happy individual because of the experiences and knowledge you have. You still will have your strengths and your weaknesses when it comes to anything. But when it comes to winning the game of life, knowing a lot about a lot of things and being capable of doing a lot of things is beneficial. If you haven't watched my video on the infinite game theory, self-improvement strategy video, go watch that now. Number 2 is that some of the steps can overlap. For example, in my life, I'm creating content, so I'm being artistic, and I can exercise my brain by researching topics and reading books that I'll later create a video about. Lastly, for the last step and things you need to keep in mind, make sure you don't rush to add everything into your life at once. You will need to get your schedule and give your schedule time to adjust, because making time for everything can be tough. All the things we talked about, making sure you have your vision and making sure you have a habit around all of those things. If you're not good at time management, it definitely won't be possible, but it takes time to get good at time management. Because if you haven't tried to do something before, why would you think you'd be good at it? So before you try to add everything into your schedule, make sure that you actually have a good schedule and time to add all these new habits in, and start one at a time so that you can build a strong schedule around these good areas in your life to become a Renaissance man or a woman if you're a woman that watched all of this. So please like and subscribe to the channel for more self-improvement content, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.